Hello everybody, this is Bench85. Welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 19 Season 1, where I have found a glitch and I'm just going to roll with it. It saves me a lot of trouble, I guess, of making money. Basically, I was doing a contract for another farmer, and just as I went in to hand in the contract, the game crashed on me. I thought, alright, I might just have to redo the end of it, whatever, not a big deal. I load back into the game, I hit accept contract, and it crashed again. I thought, what the heck? So I tried it a third time, and that's when I realized that each time I was accepting the contract, I was getting money, and it worked the third time. So apparently I did the contract 3 times, and lo and behold, I have almost $800,000. And you know what? Well, I could correct it. That sounded really cool. That sounded exactly like one of these big old diesels shutting down as everything kind of shakes. I'm just gonna roll with it. You know what? I could change the save file, but I'm not gonna worry about it. So we are gonna cash in today. Let's see. We'll repair this guy quick. What was next? Repair you. Gone 6 hours with you. And we'll repair you. Gone 8. That's funny. Operating hours is basically identical on the tedder and the rake. I wonder if that's because they're the same. Nope, not that. Let's look. So we've got 6 meters there. And 8.5. But I guess there is some overlap there. So I guess that's probably what's going on here. So, first up, let's replace some of the things we have here. I want the biggest tedder. Yep, I want the big guy. Because we're going to be doing more and more hay, and we need to do it. I want this guy. Yep, the big disc. Or not disc. The windrower. The rake. I don't know why I thought of disc lately. I don't know. Hibiscus. That's why. Disc. See? Disc. Bisque. Yeah, close enough. It was close enough. I did bring a seeder along. The reason being is I would like to go with a bigger seeder. This is the one we're using right now, which is 6 meters. We could go up to this one, which is 9, or we could get a really big one for 12,000. This one seeds faster, 11 miles an hour. This one feeds at 11 miles an hour. This one only seeds at 9. And then these are back up to 11. So I think this one is not worth it, and I don't want to spend 200,000 on a seeder right now. So I think we're gonna just get this guy. Horsepower requirement's fine. That takes 5,000 units of seed. So 3, 4, 5. I suppose the other thing we should look at here, I didn't even look at that. Okay, it is direct seed, and does that mean it takes fertilizer? If I go to a planter? Ooh, this one might actually take... Oh, tractor's in the way. Does this have dual tanks? Oh, it does have dual tanks. Oh, so this takes seed. Or it takes fertilizer, too. Nice. That actually makes my job a lot easier. I don't know why I turned on the lights. I think I was meant to go in the outside of the cab here. We are going to sell Old Faithful here. Oh, that sounds so cool. This Case IH 1660 has served its purpose. It's done a very good job for us. We have 17.5 hours on it. This apparently has I got more than $266 out of it. Sweet. It has seen better days. So we are going to actually upgrade because it takes us the longest time right now to harvest things. So I was looking here. We're running this guy here. 190 horse, 6,000 liters. This is the guy I want at some point, just because it's really cool. And this is the only case IH, which is basically comparable. So I hate to do this, guys, but we are going to get, I know, I'm not big on John Deere, but I think we're going to get this John Deere. We're going to be different. I mean, John Deere is a big part of this version. Oh, so you can't go... Aww. Wide tires. I don't know why that kicks back over, but what is that adding for us here? $7,500. Ooh, $20,000 for the crawler tracks. I think we can just go with the regular ones, right? I kind of wish we could put... No, we're going to put the bigger ones on. I kind of wish I could put duals on the front. So that's almost 300,000 right there. And then we're going to need the header for it. This is where things are really going to shine. We have been running this power stream, which is 5 meters. This guy is 7.6, and we can't go any bigger. Okay, so it's a little bit bigger. We could go up to this Draper stream. It would be a red head on it, but I feel like that would be a plus. I think that would make sense. So let's actually buy that. Comes with its own head cart, which is cool. Yeah, let's do this. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And I feel like what we should actually do is we should probably end up getting a corn head. I feel like we're going to need it. So this guy here. I do like the folding ones. 10,000 more just for the folding. We can make it green. John Deere green. There. See? No problem. Now it kind of matches and it's folding. Where did the... oh, the header went over there because we've got so many things we're buying right now. Very cool. Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff to deal with here. The first thing we're gonna have to do before we get any further is I have to get the hay out of the way. So I'm gonna leave a lot of the other stuff here. Let's see how big this is. And I'll explain why. The money that we have left is actually going to go towards another field, I believe. I just haven't decided which one I want to get. The reason I want to get the hay out of the way, because I have it all cut right now, is I want to extend our field that we just put corn on. And oh, by the way, our silage is actually done fermenting, so we're gonna have to do something with that. There's so many things. Oh, the grass started to grow already because I waited so long. Here, let's come over here. You can do it. Okay. Yeah, I want to expand this out because I think we have plenty of hay that we're baling right now. I did plow this. That took a long, long time, but it said it needed plowing. Yeah, I don't think I want to buy that field because that's got sugar beets on it. We don't have a good way of getting or harvesting sugar beets. Oh yeah, now we can get some tethering done. See, it's just been taking so long to do stuff. This is going to make a huge difference. So now the biggest thing that we're going to need is the bigger mower probably, but the mowing is always going to take more, so I'm not opposed to how we're doing it with this tractor and turning it around. So I like that. So I'm going to harvest up this hay, and I am going to plow the field to get the shape that I want to get it to, the size I want to get it to, and see if we can get rolling with our new planter. And probably we're going to need some equipment for the cows. We're going to need some way to basically make the total mixed ration, I believe it's called, TMR. If we want to get ourselves to the maximum efficiency for our cows here, which they're doing pretty well. I actually got to look and see. We've got 3,600 and we got a little bit in the tanker, so we probably got half a tanker already, which that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. It looks like we've got some manure filling up here. My goal here is, other than the fertilizer that we use for planting, I would like to be able to start using just fertilizer from manure. That would be really awesome if we didn't have to buy much for fertilizer anymore. Basically become self-sufficient. But we'll have to see what we can do with that. So I'm going to keep working on the hay here, and I'll meet you guys back as we progress with things. Well, the birds are really talking this morning. Let's see if this guy, well, yeah. It's so hard to get this right. Because of how I did this. Oh, that could hit me right in the face. Because of how I did this, I don't know if you can kind of see. It was easier to see in the tractor, but he's too far away. Actually, I might be able to show it from here. Okay, so I'm trying to properly fertilize this field. Okay, weeds don't help. Okay, showing the lime here. So this section here and stuff, this was all like fertilized completely, even though I didn't do it. It's just how it kind of worked out. But regardless, I actually extended this field here, well, first of all, towards the road here. And to make it work, I actually ended up doing some rolling here to try to reset things. Just so that, because I try to plant this, and because the cultivator, or the planter cultivates at the same time, it was intruding into the grass, and he actually wanted to turn around and go in the grass, and I thought that was a really bad idea. I didn't want that. So he's up there fertilizing. Apparently we're fertilizing the neighbor's field too. Oh, this field's open now too. So what I'm trying to figure out here, and it's interesting that that's doing that. What do we want to purchase? Now, I wasn't going to get this one. Let's see how much. Does it show me? For some reason I was thinking that it showed me how much land there is. Oh, actually contracts, isn't it? So I've got 11 and 17. So do I have that option in here? So here's 11. I've got 5 acres of land. 17's not in the list. Okay, so I can't quite do that. Not a big deal. I can make it work otherwise. I guess what it comes down to is what is beneficial to us. this is across the way, whereas this is attached. This is part of our area here. So if we purchase this, obviously this is going to be a field we're probably going to want to get at some point. That one costs $291. This is $261. I thought about getting this one because this is only $192, so I'm guessing this field is worth more, or it has more space on it than this. If I had to guess, if I go back to here, I can't actually click on anything, so I can't see that kind of stuff. And this guy's $281, but it also has the possibility to expand out. And I feel like we're going to have to keep expanding this way because we are going to get more fields, or more, not fields, more buildings moving out here, especially if we get some horses going here. Although I may end up putting the horses or something up in here. We'll see. And this may end up being grass too. Because as this gets taken over by buildings, we're going to need a place to put grass. And I think this area here might be a good place for grass. Just because of how crazy the land is, the slope and everything. So we might do that. I think 17 is what we're looking at buying. So let's purchase 17. So now we have that field. I do want to see here. I know this section here needs lime, whereas when I get into the actual field it doesn't. I'm just going to wait till the field itself needs lime. What about this guy? This guy does not specify that it needs lime, so I'm not going to worry about it. That field up there, our double field, that does need lime. So I am going to have to do that. And as you can tell, we have a lot of weeds. I should probably be on the right side of the field here. In our two fields. And I wanted to see about purchasing a bigger weeder, because I think we have one of the smaller ones. And then we're going to have to plant that. And I think because we have the head and everything, that's actually a good point. Let's get him going. I want to put some corn. I want to do something different. Get some different items growing just so we have different crops to sell. I feel like the prices have dropped since we started doing soybeans and oats quite often. We're not getting the prices we started out at. So I feel like changing it up will help. Besides, if we got this equipment, we might as well use it, right? So I'm going to get this guy going, have him cultivate this. I guess I probably could have fertilized the whole field here first, but I want to get the weeding going before it grows another stage. Actually, I don't have my speed correct there. I'd slowed it down for the morning because I speed things up overnight to get through the night because we don't have a house still. And you, my friend, can do that part of the field. And yes, I still have the combine sitting at the shop because I didn't have a need for it. So let's grab our weeder here. You'll see a little better if we go inside the cab. There we go. Perfect. If we go to this and we go to weeders, we own this one, which is 12 meters. This is a 15 meter one. So yeah, if we're getting bigger, we might as well use the bigger weeder, right? Get the biggest equipment, that way we can get things done as quick as possible. Yes, I know there's a sign on the ground again. I'm really good at hitting that sign, and I'm not going to apologize for it. It gets in my way. Unfortunately, I can't turn signs off. I can turn the traffic off, but I can't turn the signs off. The other thing I was looking at, I figure we'll talk about while we're getting over here, that I'm extremely excited for, the Seasons mod is being developed. I think I've discussed that previously. The cool part is they're doing some really neat things with some features that I find extremely realistic. Remember when we were doing hay in Seasons? We would... I'm just going to straight sell it. The tractor's kind of loud. Let's go over here and let's purchase it. And now we only have $25,000. Nice. There we go. Whenever we would do hay, the grass would obviously deteriorate if we let it sit overnight. So our workaround for that was to rake everything, well, tether it, and then let it sit, and then we would rake it up and bale it the following day. Well, they're actually going to include a drying feature to the hay. I don't know if there's going to be a setting as for how long it takes or how they're going to do that, but basically it looks like you're going to cut it and you're going to tether it, and it's going to turn into like drying hay. And if you bale it beforehand, it'll spoil. And if it gets rained on while it's drying, it will spoil. But you gotta let it dry before you rake it up. So basically everything that we did on our own. Oh, this is big. This is nice. Oh yeah, those weeds don't stand a chance. Oh, it sounds good too. So yeah, everything that we were doing already in Seasons, I guess, is going to be a part of it. There's going to be some other features that get added too that we'll discuss, because they're not 100% certain on features yet. So I don't want to talk too much about it and say, hey, you know, we're going to be getting this, we're going to be getting this, and find out that we're not. But regardless, I'm super excited for when it does come out. They don't have an ETA on it yet, just fine. We'll get it when we get it. But obviously that's going to be our next season when we get to that point. So I am excited to see the development and what we have to look forward to. Cows are making noise. How are the cows doing? I didn't check that. Oh, cleanliness is not good, and we need food. Oh, and now we don't have any money. And I don't have a way to set up TMR. I really thought that through, didn't I? Well, I guess I'm gonna have to get the stuff planted and get stuff going here. And honestly, I'm almost ready to do another crop of hay here. And as you can see, I saved all those bales, so I have more bales than I know what to do with. So maybe I'll do like I was saying before and sell those hay bales and make a little bit of money. And then we'll come back and we'll finish up the episode with setting up TMR and seeing if it's the same as it was previously, and see if it's changed. As this is it's ready to harvest. So actually one more growth stage and it'll be full height. So I'll see you guys just a bit when we can purchase a mixer so we can run TMR. Hopefully the amount of hay that we have in the bunk right now is enough to feed the animals for a little while. So I'll see you guys in just a bit. Alright, so I know that we need to get to the mixed rations, mixed rations. But unfortunately, not unfortunately, I think I have enough money for it. But what we really need to do is get some harvesting done here before I get to that point. And because this is a new combine, I figured we should probably go for a ride together, right? Don't mind the tracks that go through there. It is what it is. So, let's start this guy up. Let's see how well we can do here. We should be dropping a straw swath behind here. At least I won't have to get or take quite so many trips now to bale the straw, because we're going to be getting a lot more straw per windrow now. With a much bigger head. It does look funny with a red head compared to a green one, but it should work out pretty well. And I was looking here. If you look at the pipe, or loading auger, we should have plenty enough room to make that work. So I think we're going to be good to go here. Looks like it's filling up with oats pretty quickly though. Looks like it's got about a 10,000 unit capacity. And I think the big plus with this guy, the higher him on, yeah, let's go to this guy, even though he really needs some assistance. Well, that's what I was going to do quick. What does it cost? Vehicle workshop, 28,000. Yeah, we need to upgrade our farm. And I think the place to put it is going to be over here. I mean, it collides with an object. What kind of object? Oh, it works there. Is it because of that? Which I might... yeah, that might be in the way. Sure, let's put it like... let's just put it right there. And then I also wanted to put in... I just went past it. A fuel tank. Which I was hoping I could put right next to it. Not so much. Ooh. Yeah, right there. Perfect. So now this guy, we should be able to go over here. Get out over here. And sure. Darn it. Apparently the spot is right in front of there. There we go. Repair. Wow, that took a lot of money for running costs. That's not ideal. We do have seed on the ground just because I had to unload some things. It just wasn't working out. Diesel, there we go. I don't think this needs anything other than that, but it'd be cool if the hose went over here by it. Alright, good. So we're good to go here. What I wanted to see... oh, he's turning around. It looked like it'd be fine, because our 1660 Case IH that we had, it wouldn't reach into this bin very well. Our loading wagon here. Our tipper, because the pipe, the auger, did not reach up very far. I think this one should be just fine. But regardless, let me come back when I get some of the stuff done here, and we should be good to go to make up a mix for the animals and just see how that works quick. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, you can probably figure out where we are headed. We are headed to the shop. Yes, we are. I'm actually waiting for the corn. Oh, I forgot to sell that. Because this does not seem to be working. Not properly, at least. Well, we got lots of money. Well, in that case, here, let's, well, first of all, what do we gotta get here? We need to go into animals. We need to purchase this guy. We got 16,000 units, which is what we've had in the past. We don't actually have another option for this. There is bigger ones that's in a paid DLC, but I'm kind of holding off. I don't know if I want to do that one yet. So let's purchase one. Perfect. Actually, since we do have the cash on hand, because our goal pretty much now is going to be, let's expand. Let's get bigger. Oh, there's our mixing ratios right there. Very cool. Let's try this thing out. Oh, it's going nuts, going nuts, going nuts. So we got straw that we need to bale up there. I've got the soybeans off from the other field. I'm just waiting for the corn up there. Actually, you probably can't see it right now. Where is it? There it is. Combine sitting up there, waiting impatiently. So let's drive over here. I feel like right here is a great loading spot. Simply because get this guy going. I'm gonna stay out of the cab in this one because it is not an easy one to maneuver through here when quarters are so tight like this. Yeah, we're right here, and then we just have to drive in over there. And let's open this up. Let's actually look at this. It's definitely shown as corn silage. You can see the bigger pieces. Texture actually looks pretty good. Did it open it up a ways? It does seem to open it up a ways. Actually, we probably shouldn't go too far with this. Because if you think about it, our mixes are usually dependent on having the bales already in it. And we just fill silage to the point where we are good to go on that. I may actually put some conveyors up to make that work, so that way we don't have to shovel any of this in. Might make things easier. Let's drop the shovel for now. Let's pick up our bale fork and let's get things going here. I think, I'm trying to remember what the ratio is here. Can we put, if we just wanted to use bales on it, I wonder if we could, if we could put 3 bales in and do the rest with silage, would that be enough to make this work? Oh, come on. Maybe we should push it the other way. It's not really pushing, is it? I actually stabbed it. Oh, you're so close. There you go. Let's actually see. So it's showing too much hay. I think it'll actually work. I think we can do 75 and 25. If not, we're just going to have a mixed up mix. Because we don't have a lot of... There we go. We don't have a lot of straw right now, and I don't really want to use it for that. So let's put this guy in here. Yeah, we're going to have to put conveyors in, because this is going to be too much of a pain. I'm going to just keep using this guy for bales. Like I said, it would be nice if we had a bigger mixer, because what, we had that 64,000 unit one that we had. 64,000 unit. So, if I'm right, if we fill this up, it should change. And it's probably going to change right as it fills up. Yep, right there. So I think we're good to go now. Yep, it's showing green. There we go, start overloading. Apparently it goes that way. Is it working though? Is it working properly? Yeah, it's going into TMR and it's a straight up, it's going to be almost 16,000 units, so I think it's going to use that over anything else. Well, I guess we'll find out. We're going to have to watch and see what the productivity goes up to. But what I wanted to check is this. If we go into the lands, how much is this? 204. 125, 158. This has got a lot of hay on it. 291. So quite a bit. So this is our cheapest one right here. I want to keep expanding. I want to keep getting fields here. 201. Those are out in the back. Ooh. Those are giant sections. It's all a good area up in there. It's just, 853,000. So if we do this, we have a lot of loan. So if we do this, we need 125. So we need 10,000 more. 20,000 more. Is that what I meant? Yes. I didn't even look to see what it was. What is growing there? Sugar beets are growing there. We have no way to harvest sugar beets. How far along are they? They're almost grown. Well, I guess we're gonna have to figure out what to do with that in the next episode. I guess we do have some corn that's gonna be grown here, so maybe we'll just have to. It is a pretty good sized field, I think. It's not this one, it's the next one over. We may have to look into leasing some equipment in order to harvest that. Just because I'd like to utilize it. I mean, we might as well, right? Yeah, we'll look into that next time. But this episode's going really long, so with that, guys, thank you all for watching, and as always, take it easy. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You are.